Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited seeing you guys here once again. And of course, here on this channel, I make sure to pour it all out, give it out as it is. I don't hold anything back. Any information I have, I share with my community. Farm updates, farm tips, farm agribusinesses that anybody can start and also make some money in it entirely. We discuss everything about farm and farm business, and in this video I will be giving out my honest opinion and an honest advice to people that want to start a farm, people starting up a farm in their 20s, especially young people that want to go into farming or want to start up a farm, people in their 20s that want to start up a farm. And this is this video I'm putting out for you people, young people like me that are in farming, the ones that want to start up a farm in their 20s. And it's my honest advice, unfiltered. And in this video I'll be bringing out 4 or 5 tips that you should know about. Number one of my advice is be in it for a long time. Be in it for a long time. And most people have that mindset to start up something and start making money from it as soon as possible. You invest in a business and you want to start seeing money in 1 week or 2 weeks time. And unfortunately, farming or agriculture is one of those things. Farming is one of those things you go into, and it takes a while before you start seeing your dividend, before you start seeing your money. If you want to do poultry, want to start up a layer farm, it takes like 6 months before your best laying egg, and you've spent time even constructing your pen and doing all whatnot before you even stock your pen. Up to 10 11 months before you start seeing money from that business. And if you say you want to do crops, vegetables will take you 1 quarter, 3 months, 4 months before you start seeing money, what you invested in. So be in it for a long time. And what you must know is that you don't just plant the first batch, sell the first batch, and you close up and go. No, have the mind that you want to do this for a long time. When you understand this, you begin to build up your structure that I'm doing this thing for as long as it takes. I'm doing this thing for the long term, and I'm willing to be patient. I'm willing to take out time to do this thing for a long time. That is when it becomes beneficial. When you have that mind that you just want to invest in farming, want to go into farming to just make money quick, fast, and move on, it will not work. Have that mind that I'm going into this for a long time. I said before, if I start calculating when I took the top notch to go into farming full time, from then till now, it's about 4 years, and I am just starting. For me, I'm just starting. We are still going more years to come. It is a long term. So for young people that want to go into farming, be in it for the long term. Number 2, on my advice to you, learn as much as possible. Learn as much as possible. If you think, and this something I always tell people, if you think knowledge is expensive, try ignorance. You will pay. If you think knowledge is expensive, try ignorance. Learn as much as possible. Now, in this learning, another thing I also always point out to, some people, I've seen people that learn and they never got to start. They learn so much, and they never got to start. They begin to learn and begin to analyze too much analysis that will cripple your idea of starting up the business. Learn enough, and the more you learn, you begin to implement. As you're learning, you're implementing. But do not underestimate the power of learning. You must learn for you to be able to succeed in this long-term journey. But as you learn, you implement. You learn more, you implement. That's my second advice to you. Number 3 is, you are not in competition with anybody. You are not in competition with anybody. The moment you begin to think that I want my farm to be bigger than this other guy's farm, I want my farm to be to be more attractive. I want my building, my farm building, my poultry pen to be more beautiful, to be more appealing than the other person's farm. You are setting up yourself for ruin. You are not in competition with anybody. You are in competition with yourself to become better, to improve on what you've done before from what you are doing currently. You are in competition with yourself. You're not in competition with anybody. The size of your farm does not matter. I always tell people the size of your farm does not matter. I can have one plot of land, and what I'm doing in that farm is enough for me to learn, to grow, and expand my business to a second and the third plot. I am not competing to have a bigger farm than my neighbor that have 1 acre already. We are not from the same place. We don't have the same source of income. The financial strength is not the same. So why compete with the person who I don't know where their source of funds are coming from? So understand that you are not competing with nobody. You are in business for you and for yourself. You compete to become better. You compete to grow your business, to expand it. So understand this. The number 3 advice I'm giving to you as a young person starting a farm: you are not in competition with anybody. You should be more focused in growing your farm, doing what you have to do, improving from what you've done before, and growing your farm. You don't compete with anybody, but compete with yourself. Number 4, build a brand. Build a brand. It is important when you are doing business, even in farms. Now, building a brand, when I tell people that they have to build a brand in farming, if you are, it's not a farm. Why am I building a farm? If I produce my cassava, I'll go and sell. If I produce my tomato, I'll go and sell. What do I need branding for? I don't have this kind of business. See, when you understand that you are in business for a long term, and you understand that the farm you are operating is a business, is a reflection of who you are, you build a brand around that business. It's not until you start selling, you start doing some other businesses that you feel, okay, that one is what needs branding. Even your farm needs branding. Build a brand that people will trust. See, what you are trying to do when I say build a brand, okay, I have a farm. My farm name is Mentor Farms. Mentor Farms is just a brand name. It's a brand name. Now, why building a brand is also important to look at the name you call your farm, or the name you give the business. Mentor Farms is a brand name, but the brand you build around that name, the brand that people want to collaborate with, a brand that people want to associate with, that people will, when they want to buy something, they know that if I come to Mentor Farms, I have the good quality of what I want. Then if I come to Mentor Farm, I get the best of what I want. That is the brand that you're building. Now, when you build a brand, you can control your own market. You can sell at higher price, more than what other people are selling, because you have your brand and people know what you stand for. Don't do farm business because you want to just do it because other people are doing it. It's not just a plant. No. Be intentional. That's the word. Be intentional about your farm business and build a brand that when people think of where can I get good eggs, your farm comes to mind. When people think of where can I get this or that or this, your farm name pops up, because you have already built a brand about your farm. You already built a brand for that farm. So build a brand. It is very important in this business. As a young person that is going into farming, be intentional about what you do. And I must tell you, this is something that have helped me over time. When people call me and they say, I want to do this, I want to do that, the reason why they call is because they had experience of what I gave to them, or either an advice or a consultation, or my produce or services are rendered. They understand how much effort I put into making sure I give out the best. Now, when they want to refer somebody that want to do something like that, it comes with confidence that this person can deliver. They come to me, they call, they send people, go and meet this person because he will deliver it. They say it with confidence. I was intentional, I was strategic, I was building a brand that anytime that somebody wants to set up a farm and the person have already come in contact with me before, they will always remember. So build a brand that people will remember once they think about your field of business, your name come to mind. Build a brand. Number 5, focus on one thing. I beg you, focus on one thing. Don't do 3 things, 4, 5 at a time. I know it might be tempting. It might be tempting to say, no, I have a farm, I have a space, I have land, I built my poultry pen, I have my birds, they are laying egg. It is tempting to say, okay, I can just get dogs, I can just get this one, guinea fowl, all those things, just put it there, because I have the space already. It may be the land is wasting, let me just put them. It might be tempting to do other things, but as you're starting off a farm, focus on one thing. It will help you. The world does not reward average people. The world reward masters, people that are masters. The world reward masters. When you start off your business, your farm business, and you focus on one thing, it gives you the privilege and the opportunity to understand everything that have to do with that product. If you are a layer farmer that produces eggs, it gives you the advantage to learn everything you need to know about layers, about eggs, about how to market it, how to push it out, how to produce the best eggs, how to get your best to start laying as early as possible. It affords you the opportunity to understand the business. It is when you've established that business to a point, you can now go into another part of business. You can now go into maybe pig farming, and when you establish that one, you open up another one again. That is how you grow a business. That is how you grow a business. Focus on one thing. Focus on one thing. I started off planting just vegetables because I want to understand everything that had to do with vegetable farming. I can decide to plant vegetable, plant tomato, pepper, pumpkin, okra, yam, cassava, everything at once. But what that we do, it makes you to become average in all of them. You don't have a full knowledge, you don't have a depth knowledge of all those things you're producing. You become average, and the world does not reward average people. It is when you take out time to build this particular business, then you can now go into another one. When you build that one to a level, you go to the next one. So as a young person coming into farming, focus on one thing. Don't do 10 things at a time. So pay attention, focus on one thing, grow your business, and then move to the next product you want to go into. But make sure you start with one. I hope you got value watching this video. If you did, don't forget, subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out anytime we post a new video. And also share this video for people to watch and learn. And don't forget, like our video. Until then, see you guys in my next video, and bye for now.